Hello everyone, I'm AnimusJ and welcome to another Minecraft video. Today we are on JWorld and we are starting off just a little bit outside of the Skylands. And last episode we finished off all of the water elevators and we made security checkpoints leading up into the Skylands. However, there is one problem with that. It's something that I actually did notice when I was building the very last elevator, and I kind of didn't want to fix it, but with some of the future things that I want to do, I'm going to have to. And that issue, if you look at this elevator, we have the edge of the Skyland itself, and then we have one block, and then we have the water elevator. And here we are on the, I believe this is the south end, and it is the same, edge of the Skyland, one block water. And then over here on the east side, we have the edge of the Skyland, and then we have water elevator. So we are one block too close on this one, and it's the same for that one, which is the northern side. So what we need to do at some point is we need to move this entire water elevator forward by one block, which also means moving all of the redstone underneath by one block and the entire security compound by one block as well. So that is something that is unfortunately going to have to be done. However, I don't really want to do that today because what I would like to do is finally work on some of the farms I had discussed putting under here. Now, I have noticed that YouTube, their compression habits, whatever it is that they do to my videos, it makes the dark seem very blurry and whatnot. And so I am going to make this daytime. However, working down there, there's not a whole lot I can do. Oh no, gosh dang it, and that keeps happening. We also have a hole in the glass over there. Okay, so what I would like to do is I would like to get some of the farms started down here, because what I want is for those farms to be able to be running while I'm working on the rest of this, because of course while we're decorating and loading the Skylands and the areas around the Skylands, then what that's going to do is it'll keep all the farms loaded, and we should have tons and tons of drops just by simply working on the area and not needing to really AFK at all. The first step in building our farm, of course, is going to be gathering resources. So one of the things we're gonna have to do is we're gonna have to turn all of this into glass, because we need a lot of glass. And then our project box is still full of items from the last project in the last episode. So we're going to have to clear out basically all of this. And then what we're going to do first is we're going to head into the nether, because we need a lot of magma blocks. A lot of times collecting these magma blocks does put us in very precarious situations. Let's see if we can try to avoid eating lava for dinner today, although this is providing us quite a bit of magma blocks, so we may not have to go very far at all. Alright, so we have a ton of magma blocks, and we have quite a bit of glass. I'm not actually sure that's going to be enough glass, but it'll definitely get us started. Now, one other thing that we're going to need is more pumpkins in order to make more snow golems. Oh yeah, I forgot that this is hollow underneath. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to plant a couple of pumpkins down up here, and then maybe we'll make it look a little bit nicer later on, but for now this is going to be how it is. So then we should be able to, how many do I have? 6, and then we can just go boop 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 boop, and one more boop. There we go. By the way, if you have any other ideas for security robots, then please send them to me either in Discord or on Twitter. But what we're going to do is we're going to head down here, and we're going to do up the rest of the slime farm and start getting them collected, basically. So just a quick progress update. Here's where we are at so far. And as you can see, we've got quite a bit of magma blocks put in down here below the slime floors. And then what I've done is I've taken it out by 4 blocks of magma block, and then we're going to have some glass walls. Now, I don't know if our glass walls have to go all the way up, because I don't know if the slimes from the top will be able to distance themselves enough as they come down to land on the glass wall. So that's something we're going to have to test out. And then the other thing is that right here, these Endermen drive me crazy. Right here, I've already tested it a lot, and they jump out to try to get the golems, and then they just fall straight down. But will they get stuck on the cactus? Will they land on the cactus? Yes, because the cactus is 1 block out, as you can see, and we'll cover that in a minute. But then, yes, they can just jump over. So I'm thinking we're going to have to take this back by 1 more layer at least, and then we're going to have to move those guys back by at least 1 more block as well, which isn't a big issue, but we do need to add obviously a whole bunch more of those. And then I don't know if we need to add them on the sides as well or not. It'll probably make it faster if I do, but we'll see how things work once we get it all working, of course. And then in regards to the cactus, why the cactus? The reason for the cactus is, one, as you can see, the placement that I've put it, except for the corner pieces, is that the cactus is going to try to grow, and then it will break off, and then it's going to become basically a small cactus farm. It's not that big, but it will be a source of cactus, and it will hopefully supply my needs for cyan at least a little bit. And then the other thing is that the bigger slimes cannot fit in between there. And so there's going to be water pouring into that direction, pushing them under there. I almost looked at that Enderman. And what's going to happen is the big slimes, they're going to rub up against the cactus, and it's going to kill them, break them down into smaller slimes, the medium ones rather. And then the mediums will sometimes get caught on there and sometimes pass through, but all the little guys will pass right on through. And then there's going to be another magma floor 1 block down inside of there, where the medium and little ones will finally die, and all of their slimes will be collected into a small area. And with the water sources all moved, we should be looking pretty good. The solution was actually not just to move them over by 1. So what I did was, everywhere there's a sand block, against that same glass block was where I put water. And so the solution ended up being to move it over by 1, but also to use less. So you'll see there's a lot of spaces like in between this gap right here. I didn't even put a water source. And what that's doing is it's causing the water to move around the sand. And then I took an entire row of magma blocks out from here so that the gates are cutting off the water in the appropriate spot, and then we don't have any places where the drops can get caught up. Now, the last thing that we're having drops get caught up on, other than on top of the cactuses, as I've mentioned before, which hopefully that's going to be patched because mobs can jump on top of cactus and not get hurt right now. The last place they're getting caught up is right here. So you can see if I come around, I'll just break all this glass. So what's happening was, in order to make the item stream work, I had to obviously put down something to create a space for the water streams, right? And then in doing so, I thought, well, so like, okay, let me do this. There we go. So then if it was like that, what could happen is a drop could land on top of that half slab. And then as items are flowing through, they will actually join that stack. Now, sometimes they'll push the stack, but sometimes they'll just join it. And I didn't want to risk losing that, because you could lose a lot that way. And so what I thought is, well, if I just put a block, another half slab, or basically a full block right there, the items should flow around it. And a lot of times they did, but every time they did not. Did that make sense? Every time they did not, but sometimes they did. I don't know. I came up with a solution for that problem, and the solution for that is glass panes. So if I break this right here and I do glass panes, what that does is it enables a full block so that I can still do my water streams. So if I work up to right here, okay, then I have that slab can still be there, right? And then at the same time though, what we have is we have that gap in the glass pane where items can actually fall and slip in between. So if we go, oh, no, let's not throw my sword in there. So boom, if we go like that, you see that they hit the pane and then they go the rest of the way down. So then what I'm also going to do is get rid of this glass up here, and I'll just make it a double layer of glass panes. That way the little slimy dudes can't jump over and avoid melting to their doom. Are they melting if they're, I mean, they're in water on magma blocks? I really don't know kind of what's going on with that. What kind of death would that be? Scorching? I don't know. You can decide it down in the comments. And anyways, let's finish this up really fast, and then I'll meet you up top in the security checkpoints where we're going to build some new security robots. Okay, on second thought, this doesn't actually solve my problem, does it? Because I'm looking at this water stream right here, and it's going straight to this half slab, and yeah, I mean it's just gonna sit on top of it, isn't it? Okay, what can we do to fix this? I can maybe if I, okay, hold on, let's think this through. Okay, there's what? No. Okay. There's got to be a logical solution to this. We could do this. I'm a smart boy. Do I have any? Yeah. All right. So then if I move this, because if you look at the water stream right there, it's moving in that direction. Can I place this on the top half, please? Yeah. Okay. And then boop, like that. Now, hopefully, let's not use that as a scaffolding. Hopefully now, if it's comes to there, it'll push that way like that every time. I hope. Can throw it over the glass, idiot. No. Okay, you see that? That happened. Dang it. How do I fix this, guys? I'm gonna have to think about it, and I'm gonna have to rely on you guys to maybe present a solution for this, because you guys are smart. Look, it's the same exact thing here. It's going straight to it. Oh geez. Okay. All right, guys, I need your help with this, all right? I need your help. Let me know what we can do in order to get around this problem, okay? I'm not worried about this either, because if you watch, it'll easily go that to space, okay? So I'm not worried. Oh, but if it falls right there, it definitely won't. Okay, so we need to just move this back then, just for now. You guys are probably going to laugh at me after all the digging we've just done, but we need cobblestone. Oh, there we go. There's a whole lot. We actually need that. I honestly think that right there is our only cobblestone, which granted, that's quite a bit, but it's not enough for sure to last multiple projects. If we ended up having to use cobblestone on a project, which eventually I'm sure we will. And the reason we have not as much cobblestone, despite digging all of this out, is because I used Silk Touch virtually the entire time. Okay, I think I have everything necessary. Now the question is, do we want the security to be out here or in here? I'm thinking because of how open it is, having it in here, but at the same time, maybe it should be out here to prevent them from even getting into that part. I don't know. I think I'm going to do it right here for right now, and then we'll see what happens. So let me get the blast. Did I not? Oh shoot, I didn't. No, where's? There it is. I got a little turned around. Okay, blast furnaces are the last thing I need to make, and oh, I need to get that iron. Oh, and I need to break all of these. I had to make a bunch of the smooth stone. Is that what it's called now? Yeah, smooth stone. Okay, so quickly before the sun sets, what we're gonna do is a hopper on the bottom, a blast furnace, but facing backwards, because this is gonna be the exhaust port. Get it? It's the exhaust port because it's on the back. Some of you will get that. Some of you maybe not, but some of you will get it. Okay, then an observer for the, get it. There we go. Okay, observer for the head, and then we have grindstones for the arms. Wait, were the arms there? Yeah, the arms are there. Why don't they look the same as in my picture? Okay, I had to go back into my testing world and figure out what it was. So I think maybe we should move this over by one block. Possibly, I don't know, we'll see how it looks. But what it was it was hoppers here, and then we have the grindstones out like that. And then on the top of it, we give it a little antenna. Boop. There it is. Yeah. I think it looks pretty good. What do you guys think? You like it? You like it? You like it? And then in regards to these charger pads, what I think we're going to do is do a cross section. I don't actually have the concrete on me for it, but so this would be white right here in this hole. And then we'll do blue and blue. So it's like a plus sign underneath it, right? And then I think that solves the issue of it needing to be centered, but then not having to fill up like a 3x3 in order for it to be centered. So then let's go ahead and do this again. So there's 1 and then 2. So 1 and 2. So then it goes hopper, exhaust port on the back, and then we also do, nope, nope, I can do it. There we go. And then hopper, hopper, grindstone, grindstone, and then we gotta hop up one, hop up, there we go. And, oh, no, it's a unicorn. Dang it, come on, there we go. Yeah, there we go. Guys, look at, I like that. I like that. And then, I don't know, maybe we can come up with a different design for the front, for the gate. Or maybe just the retinal scanners like we have over here, which was, I guess I have the stuff to be able to put it here. So what the retinal scanners were is they were just an observer on top of a grindstone like that, but they were placed, you know, the right direction. So it was observer like so, and then we did a grindstone up underneath like that. And so you come in and you go boop, retinal scan, and then you come in and it goes, you may pass, and then you go on up into the elevator. So that's all we have time for in this video. I actually talked a lot there towards the end. We might have gone over a little bit. I try to make the videos 20 minutes long. I don't always hit that mark, but we did get a lot done. We got a lot done. We got the slime farm done, which was the primary thing that I wanted to get taken care of. And so that, while we're doing the rest of this stuff, is going to be pumping out. Did I say iron farm or slime farm? I feel like I said iron farm, but I meant slime farm. We did that, and it's looking pretty good. It's looking pretty good. I did kick out all the torches that were on top of there because they were making it look pretty ugly. But that should be going while we're up here doing all the decorative stuff. Now we still need to move 2 of these water elevators. I think it's that one and that one out by a block. And then what I want to do is make a walkway going all the way around. It's actually going to be a compass rose, if you know what that is. But that is future plans, just so that you guys know. Please, 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 before we call it officially over, please give me some ideas for what we can do for the water streams, the collections down there, those 1 blocks that I had told you guys about earlier in regards to the things getting caught up on them. There's got to be a solution. There has to be a solution for it. I just can't think of what it is. So that is it for today's episode. And one thing I'm going to start doing is at the end of the videos, I'm going to start showing you guys comments, some awesome comments that are being left on each of the videos. So I'm going to actually try and make a special new end screen in order to feature that comment. And so make sure to check that out. I do appreciate all of your guys' awesome comments, and our Discord is actually doing really awesome right now. Lots of discussions going on, friendships being made, people joining each other's worlds, all kinds of cool stuff. So if you haven't already, please join our Discord. Follow me on Twitter for announcements and all that kind of stuff. I hope you're doing well with this coronavirus nonsense going on, and possibly because everybody's staying at home all the time, we may start live streaming a little bit. So that is it for today's episode, guys. I'm AnimusJ. I will see you in the next video.